Just want to hop on and do a quick part two for this video and just go on about or talk about what happened today at the skate park. Now, I was recently saying how I took up learning to skate recently, roller skate. Recently, I've been doing that as a hobby, sort of in my free time. And in my last video, it's happened before actually, where I found there was some people who was giving me some hostile energy or trying to put the spirit of rejection in me. And I spoke about one guy who, or two guys who, on purpose crashed into me last time, and one of them was there today. So, again, he's avoiding all eye contact with myself as I'm skating around the park, still practicing, learning. Obviously, because I'm still a very early stage of my sort of career. I tend to be looking down a lot, so people, it leaves you vulnerable to people bumping into you as they skate past you, go past you. You won't see them coming. And there was a encounter where he went past me and came again very, very close to me. So at this moment, I sort of, in my own body, I sort of came into my body, and I sort of skated near where he was, and I was putting myself in and about his area, and letting myself stay, just being in just the territory where they were. And he did not come near me, he did not look at me, he did not try and skate into me, he didn't do anything. So it shows you how these people are really at the core. They're attacking us when they're in groups. They want to triangulate and gang up on us and use other people to threaten us, to abuse us, to make us be scared of them, so they can feed off that fear energy, that low vibrating energy. So after skating around, it became sunny, and I kind of relaxed in my energy. I sort of just forgot about him as he tried to skate into me, and I was just trying to focus on enjoying my skate. And I was doing that, and as I was doing that, it became hot. So I took off my top, and I was just skating around bare chested in the sun, having the sun touch my body. It's a really, really nice feeling. And as I was skating around, he started watching me skate, and he started looking like he's really improved, because actually when I first started coming there, he was one of the people who gave me some tips. So he was looking at me like, oh, he's really improved. And he looked at me and gave me this kind of like look of like validation or approval, like, well done. And I was kind of like, just at this point, just ignoring everything that came from him. But again, this just shows you the mindset of these people. They literally, they can skip on a dime of like whether they're validating you, being happy for you. They can't actually validate you and don't validate themselves. They don't know who they are. He's 1 minute they're attacking you, next minute they want to be on board with you. And this was with another person that I had met there too, who he became friends with the young lady who I had this kind of disagreement with, and then he started to avoid me. And then the last 2 or 3 trips I've been seeing him, I've been avoiding him, and now he's constantly coming over and trying to talk to me and say hello. And today it was actually impossible for me to point blankly ignore him without being like very, very rude. So I just said hello back to him, and had made them some very short small talk, and told him to have a good day, to let me be. But this is the thing about our energies, that people, they really want our energy. They tend to really abuse us for our energy and drain us. And when we behave in a way that how they actually treat us, like we keep our energy, we're being dismissive of them. We actually don't care about the outcome. We don't care about them, like they don't care about us. We're just doing our own thing. They tend to want our attention. The same thing happened with that young lady. Since I've been seeing her, she's been also skating very close to wherever I'm skating, like, so I have to see her, have to pass her. And today, the gentleman that bumped into me with this other guy, he was alone. He tried to bump into me again, but then switched it up and started to sort of be cordial or positive towards me. So you know, I actually also saw another guy actually look at somebody as I passed. So I just was minding my own business, and as I skated past, that guy went past me, and he looked at someone else, and I just something, my intuition said, look back and look, see what they do, and they did this funny eye movement. And this is something all like narcs and all these sort of like enablers and flying monkeys and all these sort of like, you know, bottom feeders do. They want to devalue us, and they want to use people to devalue us. Like, oh, who does he think he is? Oh, look at this person, blah blah blah. And so far my progression has been good. Like, I'm learning a lot very quickly because I put time into whatever I do. So it's been quite good. Just the style and how smooth that I'm rolling, and it feels quite nice too. That sort of feeling of like being free. I would definitely advise anybody who wants to take up a new hobby: roller skating, inline skating, even skateboarding, if you want to go down that route. Just any kind of like wheels skating, kind of, just sort of gliding or rolling is very, very commendable. My choice at the moment is roller skating, but that can change in the future. I've also been looking at wizard skating, which is also very interesting to me in terms of like the shapes. But let me not go too far off topic. So what I was just saying about these guys is that their bullying tactics were ineffective. They really don't want to make a real kind of a real fuss in terms of like, you catch them or you rise up and try and attack them back. They don't want to be attacked, but they're happy to attack you when they're in big number, when they're in big group, when they can triangulate people against you so you feel small and outnumbered. But they are the ones that are very insecure, very sort of weak-minded, and yeah, we're just independent. We're trying to do our own things, mind our own business, staying hydrated, enjoying ourselves, and we have to deal with these people who are just trying to make us come down to their level of fear and stay away from our high vibrating frequency of love and neutrality. And they just want to switch places with us. They want us to come down, and they'll be like, oh, there you go, you see, they're like us. Just like my last video talking about, should be careful that they want us to be in our low vibe so they can catch us on film. It's sort of this weird entrapment where they are baiting us. Yeah, that's the word. They're baiting us into a reaction. They're baiting us to freak out, to shout. And today I was close to it, but my second nature was just to ignore. I had a nice workout today. I was feeling super calm, and yeah, I didn't react to his games. And in the end, he was actually at one point skating past me, just completely, all his attention's on me, yeah. And I was now skating backward. He was like, oh, watch out. There was a young little boy who was learning to skate who was not too far from me. But even that watch out, which if he wasn't skating towards me and I wasn't giving him my attention, I would have seen that boy. But it was because he was coming. I was now looking at him and like opening my body, just like ready for anything. And a part of me is like, we shouldn't always go there, but sometimes I do feel like you have to sometimes fight. You have to go medieval. You have to go to that zone with people just so they know who they're messing with. Otherwise it can actually get worse, where you have a lot of people ganging up against you and it just doesn't get better for you. So that was the quick video I wanted to just touch on them. So if you are in a place where you're being attacked by these people, don't let them make you scared. Don't make them make you nervous. Don't make you give up whatever you're doing. If you're going to a place where you enjoy, keep going. It's a free country. You can do what you like. No one can tell you what you can do, where you can go. If you want to do something, do it. Keep going. Turn up. Go to work. Surrounded by these people. Take up new hobbies. Start to journal. I haven't been journaling lately, but I've been out a lot. I've been gymming. I've been really, really active, which was like, feels really good. So definitely would advise you all to take up some physical exercise, take up a hobby where you're moving your body so you can help to actually come back into your body. And yeah, just leave them. Ignore these people. Don't let them steal your energy. Stay you, stay true, and stay believing in the Most High God. Peace.